Yeah, guys. Want to talk about immigration, United Kingdom. This one boils to the immigrant, United Kingdom. The thing is, it's an eye opener, United Kingdom. Of recent, of course, you all know that a reform is gaining ground in United Kingdom, and when you look at the agenda, they also are pro British, of course. Yeah, yeah. The agenda is to strengthen the security, it is strengthen their immigration. Of course, it's their country. We cannot dictate for them how to run their country, because this country needs to remain great, and that's what they call it, Great Britain. You know, reform. If it baffles me when people now relax and say, "Oh, because you are already in United Kingdom, there's nothing the government or the court will not allow them to send you back home." Who told you that? Who told you that? This is a laughable matter because the thing is, you need to prepare ahead now. By the time general election kickstart, if general election kickstart, let's assume reform wins the majority, and what's it called? Prime Minister is emerged, which is of course going to be Nigel Farage. They are going to implement this policy that they have been talking about, stopping of ILR. There's nothing you can do about it. If they win, ILR is going to be stopped. There's nothing you can do. It's their country. They can say they don't give British citizenship. Again, yes, it's their country. There's nothing you can do about it. So this is my advice. What are your options, guys? What are your options? I want you guys to have options, various options. Number one is to have a good tie with your country. Have a good tie with your country. Visit home time to time. Establish a contact with your relations, with your relatives. Okay, just in case. And we need to understand something that, okay, what can give me an edge if reform wins the majority in the upcoming election? What can give me an edge? What are the things I need to do? What are the things I need to not do or to do to give me an edge so that you can remain legal in the United Kingdom? Before I go ahead, I'm only talking about legal migration, not illegal, because I'm not in support of illegal migration. No, I will never be part of that. I'm talking of illegal migration. So, if reform wins the next general election, like I said, what are your plans? What are your plans? Don't ever think that ILR can never be abolished. It will be abolished if reform wins general election. Of course, if you ask me, of course, I won't tell you who I'm supporting, but I support I support the government. I support the position to strengthen their immigration because their immigration can never be left porous. Their border can never be left porous. Illegal migration needs to be stopped, and legal migration need to be strengthened as well. Need to be also prioritized, but you need to earn it. This is the end game. I mean, you need to earn whatever they are putting in front of you. So apart from what reform we're also talking about is that, okay, if they remove ILR, that means there's no benefit for people that is going to be on a visa. So it's going to be on a 5 years route. When your visa expires, of course, you need to renew again, and probably you're going to renew like 2 times. So you're going to end up spending 10 to 15 years by the time before you get your English British citizenship, And by that time, things might also change. That you have to spend 20 years. I know it sounds crazy, yeah, but it is possible. Because why? It is never your country. It is their country. So they choose the way they want to run their country. So never blame any government in power. Why are they doing this? To me, if you ask me, I don't criticize foreign government. I don't really criticize them. I mean, Western leaders, because they run their country based on what they believe in. It is not my country, and it's not your country. It's their country. We are just a visitor, and you must have this thing at the back of your mind. For you to be in the United Kingdom is a privilege, not a right. Some people mistakenly call a privilege a right. If they give you ILR, what is it called? ILR, yes, it is a privilege. It's not your right. If you have been given a British citizen today, it is not a right. It is a privilege. Because giving you a British citizen, they can wake up tomorrow and say, whoever that have obtained British citizenship within the last 2 or 3 years will be revoked. There's nothing impossible. So the only thing that you have is for you to have options. And once you have options, you will never have a nightmare anymore. You will never have a sleepless night about immigration. I want my community to understand this. What will happen? What are you going to do if this thing happens? And that has been my mindset, my ideology, because I only have a plan B and plan C with my family. You know, me and my wife, we're gonna sit down. What if A happens? What will happen? We switch to B. What if this happens? We should switch to plan C. That is how to run this country. But if you stay in one position and say, nothing will happen, nothing, something will happen. And by the time something will happen, I don't want my DM to be full. By that time, you need to gather a lot of money to have a lot of money to be taking lawyers, and by then, lawyer will be ready for you to assist you, and it costs a lot of money. So why can't you avoid that for now? So just have that back of your mind. Reform is coming up, and I predict, it's just a prediction, we win the next election, general election. I know you might criticize. I know you guys might criticize, but reform we win the next general election. The way the polls is showing up. Nigel Farage is going grand, of course. Yeah, it's a country. I love British. I love Great Britain, and it will remain great forever. Thank you, guys.